Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Razor from RazorTube coming at you with some DayZ Livonia Update 1.6 today. Now if you're watching this in video form, I appreciate you stopping by. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys drop those subs, follows, and likes. If you're an old sub or old follower coming back, thanks for the support, and if you want to further that support, you can do so by donating to the channel in the upper right hand corner of the screen by typing in the bit.ly link. And those funds go directly to the channel and all the equipment that makes the content happen. Anyways, without further ado, we've been waiting for this Livonia update or Livonia DLC for a long time, and I kind of wanted to just go over with you guys exactly what we're going to be getting for this update that just comes out. It dropped today, so let's get into it. So as we know it, 1.6 is going to be adding a lot of new things to the mix, including the new map and the DLC Livonia. So what this is, I'll tell you exactly what this is. It's a new map. You can get it for $13.99 for console. For PC, I'm not sure the cost of it, but anyways, for consoles, make sure if you're looking at this video, you know it's $13.99 for the DLC, and what you get is the map, and all the new content comes with the patch 1.06. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the new 1.6 update patch notes. So here's what they added so far. Something we didn't see coming is that actually comes for console now is the support for mouse and keyboard. Huge deal, right? We can actually play mouse and keyboard on Xbox or PS4. This is for both consoles. It's great. I plan on using it, so I definitely influence you. If you're a highly big playing DayZ player, go ahead, hook up your mouse and keyboard. It now is supported on both consoles for Xbox One and PS4. So they added new weapons to the game. They added the new Vegas shotgun, and then they also added the Blaze rifle. Other things to look forward to are the BK-43. That can actually be sawed off now. So the BKs that we had before in Chernarus can now be sawed off. And let me tell you, it's excellent. Excellent weapon to be using. We used it in experimental. It was great. I definitely highly recommend using that. They also added the Colt 1911. So that's accessible now in Livonia and Chernarus. They also added some magazine variants for the existing weapons that we have in DayZ right now. They added drum mags, high capacity mags, and all other types of mags that you can look for now in Chernarus and Livonia. So other things that they've added, well, on the NPC side, are the bear. Okay, we didn't have those before on Chernarus. We were lacking kind of that, kind of apex predator running around the map while we're trying to PvP and stuff, and we didn't have that. Now the devs have developed a bear that goes through the woods and murks you. In Livonia, you can find it in the south of the map, the deep, deep south of the map. And in Chernarus, we don't know where those bear spawns are going to be, so make sure you be careful with all your DayZ friends while you're strolling through the woods, because you can be eaten by a bear. Now, the thing is with bears, you'll hear them growl or roar first, and then they'll come after you. But we haven't tested anything out yet when it comes to getting on top of cars and trying to be safe away from bears, because we know in Chernarus in 1.5 with zombies you can get on top of a car and you won't take any damage while you can fight them off and kill them and whack them and whatnot. But we don't know that with bears, so look out for those. Other things they've added, which is I like this because it used to be in some of the mods back in the day before DayZ was a thing on console. So when I was playing on PC, they've added fishing. Fishing is going to be very, very, very important, especially when you're playing Livonia. When Livonia, since it's out now, the one of the metas that's gonna be around, I think, is gonna be with fishing, only because in Livonia you have to like hunt for your food, to survive a little bit more, because since the terrain is a little bit more rigorous, along with the weather, the bears, the PvP, the survivability factor is going to be so hard to overcome when you first start on Livonia. So I mean, make sure with all your fishing, hunting, and whatnot, when you start on Livonia in update 1.6, you're definitely going to to be hunting and fishing and gathering just like how you would if I just dropped you off in the middle of nowhere. Other things now they've added are item attachments. Now they can be damaged. So, you know, your scopes, everything else, all your attachments to your guns, they can be damaged now. Um, you can also now break long sticks into small sticks with your bare hands. That's important because when you're building a fishing pole, a primitive fishing pole, you can actually start breaking bushes down and whatnot as you go through the game. And when you're in Livonia trying to survive, because you start with literally like you're thirsty already and you're hungry, so you can do these things to craft this primitive fishing pole in order to get the fish that you need. Um, Now they've actually implemented something in DayZ which is kind of important that I like. Um, it's going to be they've added a spawn factor with the cars to where they can actually appear on the map and they might have a certain amount of fuel on them. Now, let's see, what is this? What do we got here? I've already downloaded this. Anyways, needless to say, so now cars can have a chance to spawn in with fuel, which is great. Um, Other things that are coming to your console for DayZ, whether you're PS4 or Xbox, are going to be you can throw in the crouched and pro stances now, which is great. Um, Items spawn in greenhouses, also awesome. Ejecting rounds from your firearms is also a thing now, and you can actually name search in the server browser. Now, okay, obviously I haven't loaded up Livonia yet, and this is obviously going to be a video later, but now that you are seeing this in action, or hearing this in action, vehicles headlights controls are now in the tutorial screens, so that's pretty cool. Other things that you should take note of when you first load up Livonia, and I'll give you the first bit of advice that you're going to need, is um, as soon as you can, find water. And what you want to do is fill up the stomach icon immediately. Immediately, you want to fill up on water until you get the stomach icon in order to make sure that you have enough water to survive, to go loot, to be able to survive in Livonia. Because if you don't fill up on your necessities first, like food and water, you're done. You won't get anywhere. Now, obviously, this just dropped today, and it's we're gonna probably be streaming this along with Jade Monkey, so get ready for it. This is also gonna be a huge day for us because we've been awaiting this 1.6 update for a long time. Now, before I let you guys go and then I actually go and stream this, another thing I'd like to take note of is on your screen, obviously you've been hearing me chatter for a little while, is you can actually customize your character a little bit now. Now, I'll take you into this so you can look at it. So, they've added some cool things. Obviously, you could change the sex of your survivor, you know, female, male, whatever. And then they give you a variety of basically attributes that you can give your character. Now, I think each one's 1 through 20. You can go through this. And as you see on the screen here, I'm just changing what my character looks like. Now, it's not the, you know, customizable character creation we've been looking for, but it's something new that came to DayZ, which is really nice. It adds a little touch to the game, if you will. Now, you can obviously change the color of your clothes now, which is good. So obviously, you know, if you want to kind of match the terrain, you can switch it up depending on where you live on the map in DayZ, Livonia or Chernarus on 1.6. And I think this is a good little addition they've made. Now, if they could make it a little bit more customizable, that would be great. But we'll see what happens in the future when it comes to customizing your character and creations. You can also change your pants, the color of your pants. You can also do a lot. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can change the color of your shoes as well, which is nice for 1.6. I think they've done a lot of good things with it. Now, after all you've heard, obviously in the comments below, make sure you go ahead and comment on what you think you want to see next, and or if you have any questions about 1.6, because I'm going to be playing it. So, that was kind of a little spiel on the patch notes for what's coming to you on your console today.